comes to a man with a muscular frame, it signifies to a woman so much more than just attraction. It's what got him that body to begin with. Because we all have to start somewhere, you guys. Whether you're chubby right now, or you're really skinny, or maybe you have muscle, but you want to improve yourself. The gym is a man's battlefield. In the battlefield, not in the ways of you versus another person. It's you versus you. And I think for a woman, there's a part in us that deeply, deeply desires a man who can persevere through challenge. And this is something that's highly, highly instinctive to us. And I think we discount the biological factor that has everything to do with who and what we are attracted to. And I think health in today's society can look different from person to person. We've been through the phase of glorifying kind of unhealthy people who are fat in magazines and, promoting substances and alcohol that makes a person weaker than ever before, weaker than our ancestors. We live in a day and age where we truthfully have zero excuse to be fat or to be overly skinny. And I'm not saying that muscles are for everyone, but when it comes to you being your healthiest version, muscles are just the manifestation of the work you have put into yourself. Whether you're a runner, whether you're a swimmer, a hiker, or just love to lift weights, this is you, especially being a man, using your testosterone to build yourself up rather than using your testosterone to deplete yourself. Doing things that are getting you farther away from the best version that is within you. The best version that is within us needs to be cracked open. And when it comes to a man with muscle, this is what it shows a woman, is that you've actually put yourself in the arena. You've put yourself in the battlefield. You've had to fight past the discomforts that come when you're lifting heavy weights. Look at the reward. You have a body that signifies strength, that signifies discipline, that signifies you care about you. And I do have to point out, muscles aren't for everyone. Some women don't like an overly muscular man. But regardless of that, a woman will always choose a man with a higher image of strength. And when I say that, it's actually coming from the very needs we as women have. As a body that showcases his efforts, this is something that signifies to us protection. Protection for a woman is still a very relevant thing, that even if we're aware of it or not, we choose men based off of the very attributes that will guarantee us longevity. Whether it's longevity in the relationship, longevity of life, these are things that sometimes we're not necessarily aware of, but they do play a part. And when a man has structure to his life, this is something I have to add as well. When it comes to structure, a man's structure within his face shape, his body type, is also a reflection of the structure he has had to implement into his life to get him those results. A man without structure, a man without routine, is a man who is likely going to be lost without direction, clarity, and a vision of his overall purpose. And a lot of men start in the gym. And a lot of men actually turn themselves into a man through the act of showing up for discomfort. And that's what makes a boy into a man. And that's why I encourage, whatever age you are right now, show yourself what you're capable of. Show yourself that through discomfort, you can rise to the occasion and still come out stronger and better than you were before. I think this is something that can really encourage masculinity into a way that breeds men into healthy role models not only just for women to look up to, but the next generation to look back to see you right now showing up in the ways you are for yourself. And what that signifies to the next generation, the standards you have for living a quality life over a life of comfort, distraction, weakness, depletion, and honestly, suffering. When a person is not healthy, it shows. It shows in how they carry themselves, it shows in their scent, and it shows in your behavior. I really do believe a man needs to be cracked open at a younger age to really see himself as a true warrior. A man that has not been through any challenge is a man who is fragile within any circumstance. But the more you can build yourself through resistance, that's how the mental muscles are formed, as well as your exterior body becoming better day in and day out. Women are wired to prefer muscular men over soft men, and a man who obviously showcases the quality of life he lives. We want a man who knows discipline. We want a man who knows consistency. We want a man we can depend on. But when a man cannot even depend on himself in the ways of protecting himself by putting in the work to arm yourself with your very own strength, the strength that can actually make people view you in a different way. Looks do matter. We live in a very physically driven society. And I think there's benefit to that, because without that, you wouldn't care about what you looked like. You wouldn't care about how you feel. But because we have these external reminders of even just how women pay attention to you, if you want a woman's eyes on you, you have to put your eyes on yourself first. You have to care about yourself enough to do the hard work, to show yourself you're capable of commitment. A woman's life used to depend on a man's commitment to himself. Again, you guys, it's you versus you. It's not you versus the other men out there who's getting the women. The more you pay attention to other men getting women, the more you're not getting any women. And the more you're postponing the results. So make a plan, make a commitment, and see it all the way through by not giving up because you don't see evidence of the results of the muscles yet, the woman yet, the overall health benefits yet. Stick with the hard things, and the hard things will become the easy things that get you easier results in the long term. And women being a part of that. A woman wants to look up to her man, not down. So the more that you get to look up to the standard of living you know you're capable of achieving, that's when you walk a path of greatness, and that's when women can walk beside you and honor you within those steps. So I hope this video could help you reassure you guys that yes, muscles matter. And if they don't matter to you, reflect on why, and could it be because you're putting off the hard work that will actually guarantee you with confidence, accomplishment, and motivation, inspiration that we are wired to look for in other human beings. So again, you guys, if you guys liked today's video and it assisted you, give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.